if something was unfair before, I would just deal with it because that's what the rule is, like whether it's in school or like a law. And now I question everything. Critical Exposure is a non-profit organization that brings teens from all over DC together to make change through photography.
Critical Exposure gives a lot of youth the opportunity to really voice our opinions, because not a lot of times we get listened to.
The first step is to find a problem that is affecting people in your community or yourself. Then you have to find out what kind of photos you need to take and how you need to show that problem through your eyes. After you get all your photos, you show them to people who can make a change.
Critical Exposure taught me that I could use advocacy and photography to fulfill the needs of my school.
And they're doing a really good job of it, because I don't know where our school would have been. Like when we first got into school, we didn't have a library. So it's like no one was trying to put effort into getting us one.
All the other schools I went to had a computer room and a library. So this was the first when I came here, and they had an empty room, which was supposedly the library.
We took photos of our outdated books, old chairs, and the confusion which used to be in this room.
We felt like, okay, so it's up to us to, try to push forward to get what we want. So pretty much what we did.
Basically, we learned that to get something, we have to work towards it. Even if we are students, we have to call up the council members, we have to take the pictures.
We knew that we wasn't going to get them right away on their phone. We had to talk to someone who knew someone to contact us to that person. I actually met one of the council members while he was shopping. So I ran into him. I had to take action into my own hands because I had him there in that moment.
The pictures played a really important role because we could just say something and they wouldn't listen. If you showed them a picture, they'd listen.
In here.
You remember?
There was two boxes.
I know.
My favorite book is A Cry in the Night by Mary Higgins Clark. It's a suspense thriller. It's very, very good. You should read it.
We didn't have any way to really promote literacy in our building other than to say, go read a book. And we had 0 books that high school students would want to read. So we came up with a group of students who then championed the cause for reading.
Now we will unwrap the library so that we can unlock our education for all the students here and the students to come.
Critical Exposure helped me actually better find my voice. So it's like I can be able to, take a picture and stand in front of a crowd of many people and just explain what this picture means to me.
Things like this really empower you to do anything that you want to do in life, become the person that you really want to be and be successful.
Yeah, I think my high school experience would have been boring if I didn't have Critical Exposure.